Jonas, I mean, you're a true freshman. You talk about a lot of true freshman experiences. Most guys aren't on the, first of all, most guys aren't on the two deep. Most guys aren't traveling. How has that experience kind of been for you at the program here?
It's been really great. I don't want to be complacent. I'm just working every day trying to be the best version of myself. But it's been a great experience just learning from the older guys and just seeing like how they prepare for games and everything. So it's been a good first-hand experience.
Looking at, coming into the season, people may have anticipated you might play the slot. People might anticipate you play the outside, have that versatility. How have you kind of grown into the role and then cracked the two deep itself as a true freshman?
I think I just took on the challenge, just working every day, trying to better my skills every practice, listening to what Coach Haynes has to tell us, because he wouldn't steer us wrong. Like anything he tells us, he's just trying to help us be a better version of ourselves. So I think, just that.
Be it whether you're on the field or whether you're still, in uniform learning on the sidelines, what has kind of been the major growth for you this year, starting from week 1 to now?
Just learning the defenses, knowing where your help is, and just having that confidence, because anything could happen and I get thrown in there because I'm, like you said, too deep. So I just gotta know, like, I got prepared the same way as if I'm starting in the game. So that's been how, like, my mindset during the season.
You were one of the first recruits, head coach Luke Fickell brought over here from Cincinnati and things like that. Did you anticipate this kind of this kind of season for yourself where you crack the two deep this early and you're kind of in the rotation and things like that?
As a high school kid, high recruit, you always have like that confidence and you like, I'm gonna go in there and take that starting job. But then you get here, you get humbled a little bit. But I didn't let that like let my confidence go down. I gained a lot of confidence from it. Like I just took on that challenge, just trying to be a better version of myself. And then, I seen, and just let God work everything out. Just let him do what he has, and he already has it written. So whatever he wants is gonna happen.
Do you envision potentially in the future when you get a bigger role playing on the outside or playing on the slot, or is that kind of you just let it up to the coaching staff and things
Whatever
like that?
they want me to do, I'll take on the challenge and get better at it. It don't matter what they want me to do.
Talking about, your, traveling, being one of the guys that actually travels with the team as a true freshman, do you think that kind of experience is one of the highlights of your freshman year, understanding how few people get to actually do that?
That's definitely a big thing because, like you said, a lot of people want to be in that position. But I also take it as, like, I worked for it. So it's not like I've worked for this, so
yeah.
I think it's a big role, I've seen, like, what it's like to travel, what it's like to, be on the road games, because it's not like home game. You're going against their crowd, and
right.
They get crazy, so that's why.
Talking about Indiana, one of the plays you were in, the guy made a crazy catch. He ends up going. Do you consider those kind of things a learning experience? What did you kind of see on that play, and what do you think potentially you could do better later on?
That was definitely a learning experience. But, like, I should have just wrapped up or grabbed something. Yeah. But it happens. That could have happened to anyone. But, I just got to
kind of play.
Keep moving forward. That's it.
Talking about potentially the end of the year, what you guys can do to improve. What's kind of your personal goals? Understanding, the red shirt kind of thing. Probably you don't have to worry about that. So your kind of goals, looking to get on the field, but also looking to just continue to learn.
Just keep practicing and bringing it every day. That's it. Just let God do His thing. And just, continue to trust Him. That's really it.
What have you learned from that guy over there?
I've learned a lot from him. The way he studied films and the way he just go about his business. He's a really good guy.
Did you hear, Rico, his experience last year, obviously, him being thrust in there as a young guy, him learning through it, and then obviously the breakout season he's having. Kind of what does that give for a young guy like you in his confidence and things like that?
Seeing, like, how you could have a bad season but bounce back the next year, it's really helped me a lot, knowing that you just got to keep trusting God and putting in the work, and everything's going to fall in your favor. So that's really it.
Looking at the offseason now, based on what you've learned throughout your whole freshman year, what are you kind of looking to do, looking to improve to become a better player next year?
Continue working on my technique, learn the defense, and just keep trusting my coaches and trust our strength coaches and help me get to where I want to be.
Do you have like a goal weight potentially for next year or something like that?
Probably, I want to be around the 190s, 185, just playing around there. So I want to be consistent with that.
All right.